Most people don't get kicked out of ketosis by meals. It's the small things they do in between that quietly destroy their fat burning. I want you to think about this for a second. You cut carbs, you skip sugar, you're trying to be disciplined, but the scale isn't moving. And the confusing part, you're not cheating, at least not intentionally. I had a patient tell me, "Doctor, I'm doing keto perfectly, but my body refuses to burn fat." And when we looked closer, it wasn't her meals. It was the snacks she trusted, because fat loss doesn't depend on effort alone. It depends on how often insulin gets triggered throughout your day. Even small spikes, even keto-friendly ones, can quietly pause fat burning for hours. Think of your body like a savings account. You're trying to withdraw fat, but every time insulin rises, it locks the account again. And here's the trap. Most people think, as long as it's low carb, I'm safe. That assumption, that's where progress dies. Today, I'm going to show you something different, not trendy snacks, not marketing-friendly keto foods, but 5 strategic zero-carb options that keep insulin quiet, reduce cravings, extend fat-burning windows, and one of these will fix a mistake most people don't even realize they're making daily. Before I give you the snacks, you need to understand something that almost nobody explains clearly, because without this, even the right foods won't work. Zero carb doesn't mean zero impact. Some foods still trigger insulin slightly. Your goal isn't perfection, it's minimizing interruptions. Every snack resets fat burning, even keto snacks. Every time you eat, insulin rises, fat burning pauses. So the real game is not just what you eat, but how often you eat protein is not neutral. Too much protein, especially in snacks, can quietly spike insulin. This is why many people stall while thinking they're doing everything right. Fat is different. Fat barely touches insulin. That's why the right fat-based snacks feel different. Longer energy, fewer cravings, stable focus. Your liver is always listening. If you keep snacking, your liver never fully switches into fat-burning mode. It stays in incoming food mode. The real goal: shut fewer insulin signals, not more keto foods, not more recipes, just fewer interruptions. And this is where most people get stuck in a dangerous middle zone, not gaining, but not losing either. Now, let's fix that. Hard-boiled eggs. Let me say something that might sound boring, but could completely change your results. Eggs are one of the most underrated fat loss tools on keto, not because they're healthy, but because of how your body responds to them. Picture this. Most snacks hit your system like a wave. Quick spike, quick drop, cravings return. But eggs, they're more like a slow, steady current. No spike, no crash, no chaos. They digest slowly. They stabilize blood sugar. And most importantly, they don't trigger that "I need more food" loop. Research from the International Journal of Obesity showed people who ate eggs felt fuller longer and naturally ate fewer calories later. Hidden mistake: people ruin this snack by adding ketchup sauces, healthy dips. That's where insulin sneaks in. Use it like this: 1-2 eggs, pinch of salt, used during craving window, not boredom. This is not just food. It's craving control without metabolic damage. Butter, ghee. This one challenges everything people believe because it feels wrong. Eating fat to lose fat? Yes, but only if you understand why. Most snacks interrupt fat burning, but pure fat, it doesn't. Imagine your body like a fire: carbs, water, protein, sparks, fat, steady fuel. Butter and ghee don't spike insulin, which means your body stays in fat-burning mode. People snack on lean protein thinking it's safer, but frequent protein, repeated insulin signals, stalled fat loss. 1 TSP only melts slowly. or add to coffee. Use when cravings hit, not hunger. This is not a snack. It's a strategy to extend fat burning. Olives. Most people think keto failure or carb problem. It's not. It's an electrolyte problem. When insulin drops, your body flushes out sodium. That leads to fatigue, headaches, cravings. And what do people do? They eat. But the body wasn't asking for food. It was asking for minerals. Olives fix that. Think of your body like a machine running low on oil. More fuel won't help. You need the missing component. Use 5-10 olives, no sugary coatings. This doesn't just stop cravings. It removes the reason behind them. Pork rinds. This is where psychology matters. People don't just crave food. They crave experience, crunch, texture, satisfaction. Remove that. And eventually, discipline breaks. Pork rinds solve that gap. No carbs, minimal insulin impact, high satisfaction. Reality, most cravings are not hunger. They're sensory habits. This replaces the habit without breaking ketosis. Avoid flavored versions. That's where hidden carbs destroy progress. This is not junk food. It's a controlled substitution. Sardines. This one works deeper than all the others because it doesn't just manage insulin, it improves the system itself. Sardines impact inflammation, hunger hormones, insulin sensitivity. Most snacks just fill you. Sardines actually correct your signals. Think of it like fixing a broken compass. Instead of guessing where to go, your body starts guiding you correctly. Omega-3s improve insulin sensitivity and reduce appetite signals. Use 1 small can olive oil or water, avoid flavored sauces. This is not just a snack. It's a metabolic upgrade. Let's simplify everything. Fat loss is not about eating perfectly. It's about giving your body uninterrupted time to burn fat. Every snack you take either protects that time or resets it. And that's why most people stay stuck. Not because keto fails, but because insulin never stays low long enough. Final truth. You can follow keto for months and see zero results if you keep interrupting fat burning all day. One simple habit: before you snack, ask, is this hunger or just a signal? That one question can completely change your results because real progress doesn't come from doing more. It comes from interrupting less. And when you finally get that right, fat loss stops being a struggle and starts becoming automatic.